groundbreaking research idea buzzing around in your head. But how do you turn that into a real project? One that gets funding, gets the green light? It can feel like a huge mountain to climb. So let's talk about how you get from that brilliant concept to an actual successful study. It all boils down to this one question. Because before you're on a single experiment, before you collect any data, or write even one word of your findings, you have to have a plan. And not just any old plan, you need a document that's specific, persuasive, and honestly, pretty powerful. And that document, of course, is the academic research proposal. But let's think about this differently for a second. This is not just some bureaucratic paperwork you have to suffer through. No way. It's the actual roadmap for your entire project. It's the tool that's going to turn that great idea of yours into something real, something you can actually achieve. So why is this roadmap so critical? I mean, really. It's about so much more than just getting permission to start. A really solid proposal is the foundation that sets your whole project up for success, right from the very beginning. Okay, yeah, obviously, a proposal helps you get the money and the official go-ahead, but its real power, that's all for you. The process of writing it forces you to make your own thinking crystal clear. It's proof that you know your stuff. It can even be the thing that gets other smart people excited to work with you. Every one of these is a direct win for you. And this really gets to the heart of it. Writing a proposal is not just filling in boxes on a form. It's a serious intellectual workout. It makes you sharpen your ideas, spot problems before they happen, and build a logical, step-by-step path forward. At the end of the day, a great proposal is what leads to great research. Now, before we even start drawing a single line on that map, we have to calibrate our compass. And in the world of academic research, that means one thing: setting your ethical foundation. This isn't just a minor detail. It is the absolute true north of your project. This quote from the source material just says it all perfectly. Your entire project, everything rests on this one idea: respecting the work that other people have done and committing yourself to an honest, unbiased search for the truth. It's not an add-on, it's the starting line. So how do you actually put that into practice? Well, these 5 principles are your guide. It means being totally transparent, giving credit where credit is due, being upfront about any potential biases, and this is a big one: protecting any people or data involved in your work. These aren't just suggestions, they're the absolute pillars of academic integrity. Okay, with our ethical compass set and pointing true north, we can finally start drawing the map itself. This section is all about the practical, nuts and bolts stuff, the standard structure that's going to make your plan clear, professional, and convincing. Most winning proposals are built around 12 standard parts. Now, I know what you're thinking, 12, but don't let that number scare you. Seriously, just think of them as 12 essential landmarks on your journey. Each one has a very specific job, and when you put them all together, they create a complete, compelling picture of your entire project. Let's quickly clear up 2 things that get mixed up all the time: research questions and research objectives. It's actually really simple. Your research questions are the what, the big, central puzzle you're trying to figure out. Your objectives, they're the how, the specific, concrete steps you're going to take to find the answers. One asks the question, the other lays out the plan to solve it. So how do you make sure your objectives are actually good? Easy. You make them SMART. This little acronym is going to be your best friend, I promise. It just makes sure your goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Using this as a checklist is how you turn a vague idea into a solid plan. Of course, beyond those, there are other key landmarks. Your introduction has to hook the reader from the very first paragraph. Your literature review isn't just a summary of books you read. It's where you find the gap that your research is going to fill. Then you've got your detailed methodology, your timeline, and your budget, all of which prove that your plan is not just smart, but also actually doable. Each piece builds on the last one, creating one powerful, persuasive argument. All right, we've covered a lot of ground, from why this roadmap is so important to its ethical foundations to all the key parts. So now let's just zoom out and make sure we lock in the most important things you need to remember. Okay, here are the 4 big things. 1. Your proposal is a persuasive argument, not just a description. You're selling your idea. 2. Ethics are everything, period. 3. That standard 12-part structure, it's your friend. Use it to stay clear and organized. And finally, number 4, a little secret is knowing why each section is there. Once you get that, Writing it becomes so much easier.
And just like that, you have your roadmap. You have the tools. You have the framework to take that amazing idea and turn it into something with real impact. So the only question left is, where are you going to go next?